Welcome, welcome beautiful yogis. So glad you're here. We're going to reset our nervous system, come into the body, let go the thoughts, and we'll start today lying on the back. So go ahead, come onto your back. You can give yourself a little hug in, and then come to the Shavasana shape. We're just lying on your back with your knees bent or your legs straight, no matter, getting comfy as you can, and closing your eyes, and that's accepting where you are at in this moment, knowing it's temporary, knowing that things do not last, and it's a constant shifting field of fluctuations. Take a deep nose inhale. Filling up to full, and then please blow your breath away, whooshing that energy out. Deeply in again through your nose. A little holding moment at the top, and then please blow the breath away. All the way to empty. Let's do that again a couple more times. And so the invitation is to rest in your long, slow breaths, letting this breathing practice bring you here and now. And then I came across these lovely little words, not little words, beautiful words, powerful words, words of truth from the poet Rumi. Keep walking, he says. Keep walking, though there's no place to get to. Don't try to see through the distances. That's not for human beings. Move within. But don't move the way fear makes you move. Today, like every other day, we wake up empty and frightened. Don't open the door to the study and begin reading. Take down a musical instrument. Let the beauty we love be what we do. There are hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. And so as you find yourselves exhaling again, feel that breath leave your body completely. And then with your knees bent and your arms alongside your body, your low back is relaxed and at ease. We're going to continue with the breathing, but move into the different joints of the body. So now as the inhale occurs, your right arm rises up all the way, as far as it can, maybe to the ground above you. Exhale, let that right arm come back slowly with the breath to land again on your mat next to your hip. And now we'll take the left arm. Inhale, rise with the arm, stretch it overhead. So we're awakening into the shoulder joint. The exhale brings the left arm back down. Again, we go with the right arm. Inhale, bring it up. As high as you can, open the underarm and feel your shoulders stretch. Now stretch your fingers. Ready to exhale, relax the fingers and return the arm to your sides. We go now with the left arm. The inhale sees that arm go up and over. At the top, stretch the fingers. Soften the fingers, exhaling, return your arm back down. So this time we'll do it with both arms. Inhale, both arms, up and over. Top of breath, stretch your fingers wide. Let the fingers soften as we return the arms back to the mat alongside your hips. One more, exactly that way with both arms. Inhale, take the arms up. Full of breath, stretch your fingers wide. Soften the fingers, let the exhale return your arms back down to your sides and feel your arms flop. Nice. Good. And so leaving the upper arms on the mat, just bend your elbows so your forearms are off the mat and make very light fists to circle your fists around your wrists, both at the same time. And you might notice, as I am, that that doesn't feel symmetrical at all because we have that dominant hand. And now circle your light fists the other way. Great, and then let your arms relax again alongside. Good, soften the shoulders. Take a deep nose inhale. Letting your head on exhalation roll towards your left, blowing the breath away. Feel the neck stretch. Inhale, bring your face back to center. And roll your head towards the right for the exhalation and blow the breath away. Center on inhale. Roll head leftwards on exhale. Center on in. And to the right, blow the breath away. Nice, everyone. Please bring your head to center and bring your hands to hold your head and lift your head up to look down the length of your body. And just feel that you're stretching the back of the neck. A couple of breaths, just letting the back of the neck stretch. And then let your head gently come back down. Rest your head, and as we return here, let's bring the right ankle to lie across your left thigh. Thread the needle. Bring the left thigh in close, hold it with both hands. And now that relaxed circling of your right foot. So the toes are relaxed, the foot is at ease, and we're just letting it circle. And then reverse the circling of your right foot. Nice and easy. Great. The right foot relaxes to stillness. Now attention to your left leg. Inhale. Stretch that left knee towards straight, flexed foot. Exhaling, relaxed foot, and bend the left knee again. 2 more times with your breath. Extend. And so we are systematically meeting the larger joints in the body. Let a little prana flow in there. If you've had a sedentary day, you're going to feel this is going to feel good, nice, lovely. And let the left foot land and just switch sides. With the right foot flat, bring your left outer ankle across. The knee is wide. Hold your left thigh with both hands. And as we hold here, keeping that left knee leftwards, your relaxed left foot begins to circle. Nice little rolling action in the foot. And circle the other way. And then we'll let that left foot relax. Attention to the right leg. Inhale, take the right leg up towards straight and flex the foot. Feel all of that. Exhale, let the knee bend again twice more with your breathing. One more time. Extend, flex the foot. Exhale, relaxed foot. Bend the knee and let the leg go, both feet flat on the mat. Good. Just for a moment, feel the landing of your feet and your arms. How the ground is there to hold us. Nice. So now we're going to work both legs to straighten and bend. It might be helpful to just tuck your hands slightly under your hips. Take both feet off the floor and then inhale, extend both legs towards straight and flex the feet. Exhale, bend the knees. So we are moving now, continue on. We are moving now the knees, the ankles, the toes, and all the bones in the feet. Exhaling, we bend the knees. And let's do this one and twice more. Extend and straighten the legs as we breathe in, flexed feet. Spread the toes, adding on. Exhaling, bend, let your feet flop. And the last one now, extend the legs straight, spread your toes, flex your feet, so much activation, and relaxed feet, bend the knees. And now let your feet land on the mat. Feel that touch down. There's a great release as we touch the ground again. Return your hands to your head. Cup your head. Now we're going to meet the core of the body. So last beginning, inhale. And as we exhale, left knee towards right elbow. That reaches up to meet it. Inhale, come back down. And now it's the left elbow across to the right knee. And bring it back down. Good. Let's stay with this, alternating the sides. Slow is good. It's very reassuring for the nervous system to know that we're not in a hurry. We really have nowhere to be but here in the breathing body, and meeting our aches and pains maybe in the body, our stiffness, or anything that feels really good. The gentle cross-body walk, as it were. We've got one foot on the ground as the other one comes off. We have a few more to go. Let's do one more to each side. Nice, everyone. Bring your head back to the mat and your arms near your hips, but everything is relaxed. The feet are flat. Take a nose inhale. Filling up, filling up, filling up. Pause, hold the breath. And blow the breath long and completely away. Good. Attention to your feet and your hands. Press them both down into the mat. Imagine the block between your knees. And inhale, raise your hips up off the mat. And lower back down on exhalation. More hinging through joints. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, come on down. And move with your breathing now. And if you like, as you get to the top of the inhale and the hips are up and the hands and the feet are pressing down, hold your breath a moment. And then just slowly exhale to lower your spine to the ground. Notice that your feet need to stay symmetrical. We go again. Feet and hands press, up we come. Pelvis rises, knees stay parallel. We hold the breath. Ready to exhale, come on down. One more this way, please. Rise. And lower. Tuck tail as you come down. This time we're just going to release any clenching. Soften throughout the whole frame of the body. And now bring your right knee close to your ribs, holding with both hands. So squeeze that right thigh close to your body. The left leg, inhale, take it up to vertical. Flex the left foot, left leg slowly down on exhale. Take your time to touch down, to return up on the in. This exhale, bend your left knee and wrap your hands around it. We're switching legs. Right leg, extend it straight up while breathing in. Flexed foot. Lower the right leg down. Raise the leg on the inhale. Bend the knee, hold that right knee as we switch sides again. Now left leg straight up. Little pause and lower your left leg down. See if you could slow the whole thing down. Up comes the left leg. Bend the knees, switch the hands. And right leg straight up. Lower down. And raise the left leg up. Nice. Now we'll bend the right knee and place a hand on each knee. Roll your knees together clockwise. And 3 times in the clockwise direction, and then 3 times the other. Letting everything feel easy and slowed, so that whatever agenda might have been running can be released. Great. And once you've completed this, keep your feet off the mat. Just raise them a little bit so your shin bones are parallel to the mat, and slide your arms wide out. Level with the shoulders, palms rolled open, just easy, across your chest, across your upper back. Take a breath in. And now the knees close together towards the left as your head rolls towards the right. So we're only moving towards, come up on in, and hips, knees towards the right as we look leftwards. Looking good. Great, everyone. Coming back to center, and over we go. Try to keep that 90-degree angle behind the knees. Hard to tell. Have a little check-in every now and then so that we keep that alignment. One more to each side. Completing with the knees towards the right, head left. Please come back to center, let your feet come to the mat, landing experience, boom. Touch down on the earth. And bring your hands again to cup your head. Nice relaxing breath here with your cradled head, your hands soothing your head. Maybe too many thoughts today. Just hold your own head in a tender, loving way. Nice. Now let's curl the head up and, holding the head as we did earlier, take both feet off the floor. Good. So the starting point is head off the floor, the knees directly over the hips. And then as we keep the head and upper body here, straighten and bend one leg at a time. So left leg straight and bring it back. Right leg straight and bring it back. Now you can go straight up, or you can take your leg closer to the ground and bring it back to the starting point. Keep your head lifted. Can you feel the lower belly muscles are starting to get activated? Get a little warmth going there. We'll try to do 3 more to each side. If you need to take a break, you know what to do. Two more each side. And last one, each side. Lovely, everyone. Let your head come down and let your feet come down. Wide open arms, palms up, and the knees wide, feet lining up in cobbler's pose. Feel this moment. Fill your low belly with a slow, deep inhale, nourishing, soothing breath, which we let go completely. One more soothing breath here. Now let's bring the knees back up. Have your feet hips width apart, knees also, arms next to your hips. As we come up again for bridge pose, where we'll take the hips off the floor, come on up, clasp hands or hold the edges of your mat and activate your upper arms, straight as you can, making sure that as you come to the apex of bridge pose, you're keeping your tail tucked under, we're not hollowing the low back, and that we are working the entire feet. Or we could try and lift all the toes up and peel them back down to the mat. A little wider apart, so now the feet are fully engaged and your breath is flowing. Holding the shape and feeling the flow of the breath and finding our capacity and the stamina to stay 2 or 3 more cycles of your breath. The last inhale, hold the breath a moment, and then moving the arms. Keep your tail tucked on the journey back down to land, and release your muscles. Roll the arms, palms open, cobbler's pose, feet, and be here now. Please bring your knees back up together. And let's now roll over to hands and knees. Have your blocks nearby. All right, everyone, let's come into cow-cat with the breath. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, tuck tail under, round your back, lower your chin, look downer. And reverse that for inhale. So deep inward attention, we're not looking for alignment. We're looking for the experience of breathing and moving the spine in this way so that we experience body sensations, remembering that we are consciousness having an experience of this body. Moving with breath. Now there is a lovely flow to this particular pattern of spinal flexing, arching and rounding. Two to go. Well done, everyone. As you complete, come back into the neutral back. Walk your knees a little closer together. Now we're going to activate the upper back a little bit. So take your right arm out to the right, just a little opening here, and then thread under behind your left wrist and lower down. That is Om 1. We'll come up again. Mobility through the shoulder and the shoulder blade. That's Om 2. And we got 1 to go, where we'll come on down and stay a few breaths. Get comfy here. Use the support that you need. Keep your butt high. And breathe into the places that you can feel. So as we are moving, bringing vitality to the body, we're also coming into a calmer place. Please unthread so that we are participating in the calmness that we need in the world. We're going to the other side now. Left arm, take it up. And left arm threads down and under. 1. Our beautiful breathing, dancing body with the breath. Gentle, kind. 1 more. This time as we thread under, we'll stay a little, have a lie down, make it nice. There are many ways to kneel and kiss the ground. So let this be something that you love, practicing yoga. Please unthread. From this position, knees could be a little wider. We'll take the puppy dog shape where the butt stays over the knees, the arms reach forward, deeper into the shoulder joint, and we bow brow down towards the ground. Sometimes it feels better to put the chin down, but see what's up today. Lengthening through the arms and the sides. Breathe deep into fill the entire rib cage with the moving breath. Bringing it to places you haven't felt, so the breath can awaken any numbness, unconscious parts. One more time. All right. Walk your hands back, coming to fours again. Now let's use the blocks as we go into the hips more deeply. We've got our blocks ready. Good. All right, everyone. So good to see you. So good to do this together. Let's take the right leg up. Lift the heart. Inhale. And knee to nose on the exhale. Round under. You know what to do. We've got a one like this. Again. Round under. And this third one, lovely big lift of the heart and the quad. Exhale, knee to nose, and bring the right foot to the front of the mat. Good. Press the right foot down. Are you ready? We're coming upright. Take the arms up. And let the arms now lower to the sides where we find stability to take a little side bend. So bring your left arm next to your ear. And now bend down towards the right hand towards the mat. And stretch open your left flank. Nice. Inhale, come back to upright. Now we're going to come forward with the left arm into a little twist over that knee. Left elbow over the right knee. Press palms and turn rightwards. One more breath. Exhale, hands return to the blocks. Let's straighten the right leg. Take a little moment to feel this. Sometimes we have to feel the achy parts. Reassure them with the breath. If you like, on an exhale, fold a little closer over the right leg, just for a breath or two. Good, and then come back up, take your right leg back. From hands on blocks and on knees, take second side, left knee lifts up, and knee to nose, round under. 1, 2, and on 3 we step through, plant the foot firmly and rise up with your arms overhead. And stabilize here as we lower the arms down and take the right arm next to the head, side bend to the left, breathing into the right ribs opening. So side body stretches open all kinds of energy channels, Chinese meridians, and make breathing easier as those intercostals get more elasticized. Good. Inhale, come to upright. Reach your right arm forward, hook it over the knee into the twist. Hands pressed together to turn your ribs leftwards. And on the exhale, bring your hands back to the blocks and straighten the left leg. And meet whatever is here with openness, curiosity, and your soothing, slow breathing. The next exhalation, if you like, fold over the leg a bit, couple of breaths. Ready, come on out. Good, and so now options. Extended child's pose, hands on the wide blocks, reach your seat back, or downward facing dog. Just see what feels good. So in the pose that you've chosen, both of them, letting the spine grow long. Really feel your spine, especially as you breathe in. And keep that length as you breathe out. Continue the slow breaths. The next exhalation, we'll all meet up in hands and knees. Right, so from hands and knees and the neutral back, take your right leg parallel to the mat, push through the heel, climb out of your shoulders as you reach the left arm forward for this cross body stretch. Hold steady, let your breathing even out. And exhale, hand and knee come back. Going directly into second side, left leg back, right arm forward out of the level lines of the cross body stretch. On the exhale, hand and knee come down. Good. Let's come down to the elbows, palms touching in prayer pose. And your elbows under your shoulders. Curl your toes under and straighten the legs for forearm balance. So tiptoe a little forward. Press the chest towards the legs. And even out your breathing here. Anytime that you want to come down, do so. And if you're good, here in this shape, we're going to add on a little bit. Feet close together, left leg parallel to the mat. Lower the left foot, power up the left leg, and we take the right leg parallel to the mat, toes point down. Hand, lower the leg, lower the knees, and let's take a little moment in child's pose. Taking all the weight off the shoulders, softening back into the small shape, and feeling how the breath fills and carries away all that we no longer need. 2 more such breaths. Please come back to the elbows, the forearm position. Palms together. Knees under hips, curl toes, and straighten the legs. So this is the forearm balance, a lovely place to be. Those of you who want to go deeper into the core and up the ante a little bit in strength here, walk your feet further back so that your hips can lower and your head will be looking just over your hands. Now we really need to draw the belly in, tuck the tail, fire up the legs for the 3 more breaths. Ooh, 1 more. When we're ready, we'll exhale, bring the knees, the belly down, finding ourselves now in Sphinx pose. Such a lovely segue as it takes that core activation away, but still leaves us now with this big open heart. The feeling of the breath through the ribs. 2 more generous breaths. And then the next exhalation, make a little pillow to relax down and really let your whole back take a little break, a little rest. And let it feel good. Good, hands next to ribs. Press back to all fours. Take your seat back towards the heels, extended child's pose. We'll come to downward facing dog for the 3 breaths. Now take your feet to the edges of the mat so they're wider, and your hands could be a little wider as well. And then draw your chest through the wider shoulders and raise the tail high. 2 more breaths. Good. So we'll look a little forward, start to walk to the front of the mat. Little steps is fine. And then put all the weight into your parallel feet. Little knee bends, take all weight off hands. And let's bring the hands now to clasp at the low back. Take your shoulders back, your elbows back, and some of you will be able to straighten the arms. Let the head hang low. The knees are not stiff, little bent. Deep shoulder stretch. Nice. We're going to be coming up to standing, so if your back's a bit vulnerable, bring your hands to your thighs and press up to standing. And otherwise, sweep the arms, coming up to standing, and here we are, standing tall. Palms together. We'll practice Ardha Surya Namaskar, half sun salutes. Widen up go the arms, breathe in. Exhale, heart leads as we fold forward, the hands rest somewhere on the shins or knees. Now like a cobra, flatten your back, shoulders back, elbows back. Exhale, fold over the legs. Come up all the way to tall. Stretch the arms above and draw them into the prayer pose, heart position. Circle through, widen up, come the arms. Exhale the forward bend. Halfway up, breath in. Exhale, fold. Come up all the way. Stretch tall. And back to prayer pose. And circle through one more time. Half sun salutation. And all the way up to prayer pose. And be here now. Good. So now we'll step the right foot back and the same pattern, half sun salutes, over the left leg, which is in front. First we root the feet, we bring the hands to prayer pose. Inhale, widen up. Exhale, forward bend over the left leg. Try to keep the hips level. Halfway up, breath in. Fold, breathe out. Come up all the way, arms overhead. And then on the exhale, hands to heart and step forward. Good. Left foot steps back. And ground deeply. Inhale, the arms widened up. Forward bend over the right leg. Halfway up, breathe in. Deep fold, exhale. Coming up again. So it's a flow. Take any struggle out of it. Step forward. And continue, right leg back. Get steady. And here we go, widen up. Forward bend. Long inhale, long spine. And lengthen as we fold over the leg. Come up. And step forward. And one to go. Left leg back. Steady the legs. Inhale wide and up. Forward bend. It's a wonderful practice to balance halfway up. Fold. Coming up. And step to the front. Nice. Take a moment. Take inventory. How's it going? Good. So we're going to stay with the slow breathing and moving. Let's take the feet wide now, the length of your mat. And the feet are parallel and the arms level with the ground. So this is a cross body. Expansive inhale, your right arm to your left knee. Exhale across and inhale up. Other way, across and come back up. So as we adjust to this, you might go a little deeper on the leg, but remember we don't want to have a big agenda. We rather just want to flow and feel this cross body experience. Great. Coming all the way up, relax your arms. Take your shoulders up, inhale. Make a puckered face, squeeze the shoulders up around your ears. And exhale, let the shoulders drop and your face soften. And let go a little tension there. Great, we'll take a wide-legged forward bend. So hands could be on the hips, lift your heart, come forward and let your hands inch forward as your hips draw back. Slow the breathing. And now we'll walk the hands to wrap around the right leg. One hand is behind, the other is in front. Bring your torso halfway up over the leg and fold closer to the leg, which doesn't have to be straight, it could be slightly bent. And take a few breaths here, feeling how the right calf muscles are activated. Good, and then we'll go over to the other side. The inhale lifts the trunk over the leg and the exhale draws closer. We stay and experience breath, body sensations, consciousness experiencing the body. Nice, bring the hands back to center. So let's use the hands on the ground to walk the feet closer together. And from the parallel feet and the slightly bent knees, let's unfurl, rolling up, keeping the head low until we get to upright, where we'll take the shoulders back and bring the head up last and stand tall. Lots of internal sensations to tend, to receive. Body is alive, sending signals. Love your body. Let's take triangle pose, wider legs. Let's turn out to your right, left heel slightly away. So this is not a cross body, this is an open body. Spread the arms and reach over your turned out leg. Remember, over the leg, not in front of the leg. Lovely, no need to go deep. Just be in the alignment of laterality. Fill it all with breath. If you like, the top arm can come next to your ear. And add a little finger through the side bend. Great. Ground the feet. Catch the inhale coming up. And arms at ease as we turn the legs for second side. Triangle pose now to your left. Root the feet, spread the arms, grow up the midline, and reach into triangle pose. So much pleasure in this laterality of the body. We do one side and then the second side, so good. Holding stability through your breath. Maybe increase the vigor with the arm coming closer to the ear. And keep that laterality, spreading your ribs. Opening channels, letting vitality come into your body. Setting it free. Root the feet, catch the inhale, up we come. Nice. Walk your feet in. Walk them out a little bit. Lifting your knees. And as we get this little knee-high walk, we'll add the little cross body touch, be it your hand or your elbow, towards that knee. And this too is a balancing act, especially if you've got a nice thick carpet challenging your balance. And a 3, and 2, and a last 1, and stand in this glorious field of your own aliveness. Let it flow, feel it, receive it. Good, and so now let's practice eagle pose, and we'll do that using the blocks. So bring your blocks on each side of your feet. Some of you might do eagle pose without blocks. Feel free to do that. Slight bend in the knees. Step fully into your left foot, bend your right knee, and wrap it across your leg. See if you can wrap above the knees so your thighs are crossed. Good. Now bend your standing leg even more. We start to feel it in the hips. Nice. And then we're going to give ourselves a hug with the opposite arm on top. So it'll be your left arm on top. Hug your shoulders. Feel how they spread. And if that's really easy to do, then let go of the shoulders and bring your forearms into this wrap position. And so we've wrapped into ourselves. We can sense this as an embrace, even though it takes some effort and strength to stay. And now we unwrap both the arms and the leg. And pause a moment here. Oh, lots of asymmetry to feel now. Take second side. Standing on your right foot, knees bent, your left thigh wraps around. Close the gap, find the block, and go deeper into this almost chair pose. Great, and then the arms, going to be your right over left. Either give yourself a hug, spread across your upper back, or wrap your forearms and squeeze inward. Lovely squeeze inward. Such a great pose for the lymphatic system. All of them, of course, are. This one seems to really get any sluggishness moving, detoxing. Oh, and letting go. Release. Come on out. And take a moment to feel your radiance throughout. Your breath flows. So we've got one more of the standing postures. Feel free to take a little break if this is more than you want to do today. Otherwise, move the blocks. Take a wider stance. And we are a little wider than we were for triangle, turning out to your right, the entire foot and leg and thigh. Good, and then bring the left heel away, spread the arms, and now lunge into that right knee. Raise the arms, breathing in as we straighten, feel the waist And exhale, lunge into the spreading arms. Om 1. And Om 2. And one more. Om 3. Let's hold the shape for the 3 breaths. Nice. The legs stay. Reverse the warrior. Side ribs again. Great. And then keep the legs still. Coming into the forearm to thigh, up and over, known as a side angle stretch. We're stretching the other side of the body. Great. Let's come up and switch sides. Turn your legs the other way. Keep the same distance. Nicely turned out left leg. And on the exhale, bend that left knee. As we straighten the leg, raise the arms. And Om 1, we lunge. And again. Om 2. One more. Good. And come into the lunge and stay. Your gaze over your left hand. Feel your stamina. Good. Reverse the warrior with 3 breaths. Nice. And then side angle. Lean into the thigh for 3 breaths. Good, and inhale. Come on up. Relax the arms, parallel the feet, bring them slightly closer in for our final standing pose. Lift your heart, come forward. And reach your hands, your fingertips forward as your hips, thighs, sit bones draw back. Feeling the traction, where is it now? Lovely, everyone. Coming back with the hands to standing. Walk your feet in and pause in the standing mountain pose. And we're going back down to land on Mother Earth in a cross-legged seat. Again, the arms are wide and the spine is tall for the inhale. Please spin now towards your right. Exhaling, stay for the in. We'll go a little further to the right and lower the hands. One on the knee and one behind. Stay upright. Lovely little spinal twist, broad collarbone, both shoulders back and down. And finally, let your head turn to look over your left shoulder. Last breath here. Nice, unwind. We'll keep the legs as they are. We'll take the arms wide, tall spine. Catch the exhale as we go the opposite way with straight arms. Breath in. Second, turn and lower the hands to find purchase, to root, then rise through your revolving spine. Now your head looks over the right shoulder. Stay upright. Central axis beautifully spiraling. Last exhale, release the pose. Sit a moment at center, feel it all. And now cross your shin bones the other way. Fold however you can do this. We'll be looking down and looking inward, sensing and feeling inward. And how the breath fills all the spaces. Make your way back up. Lovely. We're going to come to lie down now. So come onto your back. We've got a moment for the elevated legs position. So as you lie back, bring a block under your sacrum. And you could be here just with the block and the feet on the mat in supported bridge. Or you can let your legs hang in the air. See where you're at today. What are you choosing? Choosing to be present, to be respectful and loving to wherever your energy is at. To let your breath move through. Lovely, everyone, and bend the knees. Let your feet land, remove the block, a little shift to the right, with the right leg on top for the twist to the left. Oh, this is the dissolving time. The deep letting go of all the effort. Almost like a wringing out. But it happens by itself. We don't have to squeeze or wrench or be effortful. On the breath in, come back up for second side. Left thigh over the right and drop. How the penetrating inhale finds new places, new crevices. Nice, and come back to center. Set up for final relaxation in the way that you love. letting your body come to alignment and deep ease and held, supported with your props under you and over you. And how as we settle in we can just fall away deeply into an inner place of stillness, rest and peace. Sensing as you rest here, this energetic dome over your body, a dome of golden light, filled with peace and loving kindness. Each of us resting in this dome, this self-organizing, self-replicating dome now, still covering us, but growing larger, merging with one another's to form now a massive, massive golden dome of peace and loving kindness. And we radiate now through this dome of peace and loving awareness deeply into the hearts of those caught up we are channeling, resonating this healing, loving peace. Letting this dome stay there, we come back to our own individual dome. Let our body rest. Knowing that the restful place is the time, the opportunity, the place of healing. Feel free, beautiful yogis, to stay as you are in your peaceful golden dome. Or you might complete the practice now with me, rolling your finger joints and your toes and your ankles and your wrists, to lie on your side a moment, curled in to gratitude. Wrap yourself in gratitude. And we complete seated. Thank you so much for your participation and your sharing. Namaste.